What future historians might say about us. One day, centuries from now, historians will study our time. They will not hear our voices, they will not know our intentions, they will see only what we left behind, records, ruins, data, and from these fragments, they will try to understand who we were. What might future historians say about us? 1. How history judges civilizations. History has never been kind, nor cruel, it is selective. Ancient civilizations are remembered not for their daily routines, but for their defining patterns, their achievements, their failures, and the choices they made when faced with change. The Roman Empire is studied through its laws and collapse. The industrial age through its machines and pollution. The digital age, our age, will be interpreted through an unprecedented volume of information. For the first time, almost everything is recorded. 2. The age of acceleration. Future historians may describe our era as a period of acceleration. Technological progress advanced faster than any previous generation experienced. Information moved instantly across the planet. Decisions once made locally now carried global consequences. From the perspective of the future, this may appear as a turning point. The moment when humanity gained immense power without fully understanding its long-term impact. The question they will ask is simple. Did we slow down enough to think? 3. A planet under pressure. Environmental records will speak clearly. Ice cores, satellite data, and geological layers will reveal a rapid transformation of Earth's climate during a relatively short span of time. Future historians may note that humanity knew the consequences of its actions. The science was available, the warnings were repeated. What will interest them most is not the damage itself, but the response, or lack of it. Did societies act collectively, or did short-term priorities outweigh long-term survival? 4. The digital footprint we leave behind. Unlike any civilization before us, we are leaving behind an immense digital footprint. Messages, images, financial records, social networks, and entire identities exist in digital form. Historians of the future may struggle not with a lack of information, but with too much of it. They may describe our time as paradoxical, the most connected era in history, yet deeply fragmented. Truth became contested, attention became currency, silence became rare. 5. Technology and power. Our tools will define us. Artificial intelligence, automation, and biotechnology will likely stand out as markers of our era. Future historians may debate whether these technologies were used primarily to expand human potential, or to concentrate power. They may ask, did technology serve humanity, or did humanity begin serving its own creations? What remains uncertain is whether ethical frameworks evolved as quickly as the tools themselves. 6. Social divisions and identity. Historical analysis often focuses on how societies treat one another internally. Our era may be remembered for intense debates over identity, equality, and belonging. On one hand, voices once unheard gained platforms. On the other, polarization deepened. Future observers may struggle to understand why cooperation became so difficult at a time when global collaboration was most needed. They may conclude that division was not caused by difference, but by fear. 7. Global crises as historical markers. Pandemics, conflicts, and economic instability will appear in historical records as stress tests. These events reveal more than statistics. They reveal values. Who was protected, who was left behind, which systems adapted, and which failed. Future historians often define eras by how societies respond to crisis, not by the crises themselves. 8. What they will never fully know. Despite all records, some things will remain invisible to the future. They will not feel our uncertainty, they will not hear private doubts, they will not know how many people quietly tried to do the right thing. History rarely captures nuance, it captures outcomes. This is perhaps the greatest injustice, and the greatest responsibility, of living in the present. Future historians will not ask what we believed, they will ask what we did. They will measure our era not by our intentions, but by the world we passed on. History is watching, even if it has not been written yet. If this documentary encouraged reflection, consider liking the video and subscribing to Interesting Mind Hub. Understanding the future begins by examining ourselves.